What's up, guys? Just flipping the NAMI trainer, but that's not what this vid is about. I just sold something pretty cool. You might recognize it, but this is the NRB Konig. Now this thing is pretty sick. I have it packaged right now for shipment. Just sold this thing, so I thought I'd make a quick video out. Let's not put that on the floor. Just to have my thoughts out there about the Konig V2. Here it is. The blue is literally immaculate. First off, when just going off of looks, this thing is literally insane in terms of how it looks. I've seen like the squid blue anos and stuff, and this just, I don't know. I think it's that they don't really use a particular finish for it, and so it comes out with this super shiny blue. If anyone knows Glider products, Glider won't really put like a finish on their products, and so it'll come out with this super nice color, which is what we see here. But that's not to say that the NRB products don't have grip, because this thing has grip for days. I mean, just looking at the sides, the texturing is super deep, right? I was flipping with some other people like a week ago, and this guy was like just commenting on how like versus the Kraken, like the texturing on this thing is crazy. It's insanely deep. It's super obvious that it's there. Versus like the Kraken, which is like the texturing is not as obvious there, but it also can rely on like the holes that it has. And this one doesn't really have a hole pattern. Like we have these things, but I think they don't really do anything. I think this is mostly for noise and aesthetic. But yeah, Konig V2. I got this out of the pre-order, so it's pretty good. Has the interchangeable weights. This one currently has no weights in it, so it's fairly neutral. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, if we compare this real quick to the knot, right? Or not the knot, sorry, the NAMI. NAMI's sandwich, right? So the weights are going to be in between here, and you're going to need to remove this entire slab of titanium just to change the weights, right? And that's not a lot of incentive to change the weights. So in that sense, right, the NAMI, it's you kind of have the weights in, and you kind of just have to live with it for a little bit before you're willing to open it back up and put new weights in. But with the Konig, that's not the case. The Konig has two holes at the bottom, right, where you can screw. I think I have it in the box right now. Screw these set in. You can see there's like 3 settings, so technically there's 4 settings. There's like the small screws, the medium screw, the large screw, and no screw, right? Super cool, right? And so it's so easy to change out the balance. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be feeling like, oh, you know, it's a little bit too neutral right now, or maybe it's a little bit too handle biased for what I'm feeling right now. And yeah, that's where I can just switch it out just right there. This thing is hella loud. When lubricated, this thing is nuts. Like, a little bit dry right now. This thing is... yeah, it's loud. It's my loudest Bally. That's half the... like, I know a lot of people appreciate that noise. But in general, like, just for how I'm situated, it's not ideal. So having that loud channel just isn't like something that, you know, that I'm like really down for, especially because, you know, going to college shoot, I'm gonna have a dorm, and the walls are thin, you know, so having something this loud might not be that smart. So just, I wish I could keep it, but just in terms of how life is gonna be very soon, you know, this probably isn't the best option. But in general, like flipping wise, this thing is great. I have it on the neutral balance right now, and I usually swap between like the no weight and the small weights. I think that both are pretty good. the handle bias, like I just didn't like the handle bias because I have other ballad songs that had the handle bias, right? So like I have the knot, right, which is extremely, or not extremely handle bias, but has a handle bias, right? So I'm more inclined to have this neutral because it just diversifies like the collection, but at the same time, like the Konig in itself is already like it has all those balances in place. And so say that you're a person who wants to try all the balances, right? The Konig is perfect for that. The blade shape is crazy. I mean, going back to the aesthetics, the blade shape is super nice, so unique. It almost has like this stonewash looking finish, and this sort of like, I don't know, this cutout right here that sort of leads up into this is so nice. It's the coolest blade shape out of any trainer, in my opinion. And yeah, that's the Konig. It came in 3 different colors. This is the blue. It's pretty nice. I mean, like it looks so good with good lighting. This thing is gnarly. And yeah, I mean, just for anyone, like this thing is super blocky. Like compared to the Nami, which has a pretty nice round, it's very blocky. Also compared to other like squid products, it's pretty blocky. But like that's totally a preference thing. I'm more of a rounded handle kind of guy. Like a lot of the knives that I really like to flip, or trainers, have sort of this nice smooth edge, whereas this has that edge, but it's less defined. And yeah, that's just a personal preference thing though. And yeah. So this is the NRB Konig. Oh, let's end it on a good note. And yeah.